Hi everybody, this is Pete from Old City Press and letterpressinc.com. This is part 3 of our little web series on for new printers, and today I would like to talk about plates, letterpress plates. So, just some differences between the two. So there's two different kind of plates out there. There is a KF 152 plate, and there's a 94/95 plate. They're the little bit differences in the thickness of them and how hard they get, but overall they do the same purpose. So depending on the machine that you have, right, overall, if you have a Kelsey press or a CP Pilot or a Chandler Price, basically like a platen press, so if it smushes together like that, then you want a K152 plate. Or if you have a L letterpress machine, you want a K152 plate. If you have a Vandercook, something along those lines, then the 94/95 plates sometimes work just as well. And the reasoning is for this. So the 152 plate is a little bit thicker than the 94/95 plate. And because the plate is thicker, when you take your design and you get the plate made, it actually allows the plate to be thicker. So that means when the rollers come off and roll over it, there's less likely chance that the ink is going to get on the base. So on this one here, this is for my 8x12 platen press. I have the base, and I have the base on here, and I have the design. And the idea is this, right? So this design is 152 plate. It's thicker, so it comes out a little thicker. So when the rollers actually roll over, they're going to get ink on the plates. However, it's probably not going to get it on the base, right? If you're using a 94/95 plate, it's thinner, and if your machine is new and if you don't have the kind of the rollers taped on it, what'll happen is one roller may actually roll over on the base on one side, so you're going to get ink on the base, and it's going to get on paper, and it's going to be a huge mess, and you're going to hate your life over it. So the 152 plate is thicker because of that. That's the reason why you would want that. So, when you're getting your plates made, that's something to just take in consideration for it. When using a Vandercook, if you're using like a 94 or a 95 type plate works. And the reason why is because you just have more control, right, overall. You can make finer adjustments. And the reason why that it is like this is because you think of like a platen press. So think like you have a Kelsey press or a CP Pilot or a Chandler Price, and then you got like the rollers that roll over that metal. Right, over time, I mean, these machines are like from 1920, some are from pre-1900, right, if you're lucky enough to have one. What happens is the rollers just wear those rails out, right, over time. And so it's no longer exactly perfect. It could be in some, that could be closer to the actual chase, which means that, the rollers are actually going to get on the base, right? And so the way you do that is you tape, and we'll do another video on how to tape the rails on there, but that's the reason why you want a 152 plate for there. If you by chance have a Vandercook and you have a CP Pilot like we have, or a Chandler Price machine like we have, right, you could just use a 152 plate for both. 152 works on the Vandercook too, overall. So if you had both and you're like, oh my god, I only get two different plates for this, right, which is a consideration because it's very expensive, just go with the 152 plate, and you could do that on both machines easily, right? Once you learn a machine, once you get it down, once you do really, tape the rails and you're a master at it, at printing, it probably doesn't matter which plate you use. But early on, this is a consideration to take just because we want you to be printing instead of troubleshooting. And that's kind of the key here. So, okay. If you have any comments or questions, drop them to YouTube. You can send us an email. And we look forward to creating our next video and hopefully helping you get moved along here. Thank you so much.